We're here today to dedicate a newest piece of equipment at the Anderson Park Department out at the Shadyside Park. And standing with me is Kyle Noon, his wife Danielle, and their family. We're here today dedicating this particular piece of equipment in the name of Frederick, who passed away 5 years ago now. And Kyle's going to talk a little bit in a moment about how this came to pass and the foundation that they have and the work that they do for Fredericks kids. And again, we're so proud that Kyle and his wife and their family thought of Anderson as a place to put this piece of equipment, and we're honored to have it. And standing here with me also is our park superintendent, Rodney Chamberlain, who is here to talk a little bit about this project, and also Tom Tackett, our maintenance superintendent here for the park. So Rodney, you might talk a little bit about how you had contact with Kyle and how this came about, and then we'll pass it on to Kyle to explain a little bit more.
Thank you, Mayor. On behalf of the City of Anderson and our park board and our staff, we'd like to thank the Noon family for allowing this expression swing to be put in this park. We have a lot of rentals here with smaller kids, and it's going to be used well by families with their little infant child to have an opportunity to participate in our playground equipment and on our playground equipment. And I'd like to thank Tom Tackett and his staff for installing this piece of equipment, because without him and the staff, this probably wouldn't happen, and without the Noon on their dedication for Madison County and the friends, Fredericks and friends, this probably wouldn't happen. So Kyle, we love to thank you for this park, choosing Anderson and this park for continuing to have recreation activities for kids in Anderson.
Thank you, Rodney. And Kyle, I'll just go ahead and pass the microphone to you, and then you can explain what you and Danielle have been doing for the last 5 years and what this is all about.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Park Superintendent, Mr. Chamberlain, Mr. Tackett. Thank you guys for your efforts and helping us get our second expression swing up. We previously dedicated one in Elwood, Callaway Park, just over a month, maybe a little over a month ago. And Anderson City and the City of Elwood were the recipients of the 2016 Fredericks Friends Community Gift. And to give a little bit of background on the Fredericks Friends Foundation that my wife Danielle and I started back, we lost a child, Frederick, in 2012 to complications. And after going through what we went through, we kind of got our heads together and tried to decide what we could do to honor his being in a form of maybe a foundation or kind of giving back to the community. And we had encountered the situation we were in, and we wanted to have molds from Fredericks so we could take home of his hands and his feet. And at the time, the hospitals in Madison County did not provide molds for families who lose babies to have molds for their hands and feet. So an idea popped in our head, maybe that's something we can do to honor his being. So what we did was created Fredericks Friends with the idea of raising funds so that for the purchase of molds so that the hospitals in Madison County can provide molds to families who lose babies. And both hospitals were immediately on board. St. Vincent's Community Hospital, they've been so gracious in the support of our foundation. And Sally DeVoe of the Madison County Community Foundation and I got together. She approached me and said, we would love for you guys to be under the umbrella of the Madison County Community Foundation. So from there it started. Now we're a few years down the road, and we've decided in the past year to expand our mission statement to include community gifts and charitable gifts through Madison County, which leads us to the expression swings. Danielle had the idea of doing some gifts that kind of would follow Fredericks, his life, the age he would be at this time, and kind of give him back to the community in that way. So our first thought was she saw these swings down in Hamilton County at Noblesville, and everybody talked about how great they were, so we contacted the company and inquired as to how much they were, and then we talked about who we should gift those to. and it was immediately evident that Elwood and Anderson were two of our biggest supporters and are close to our heart, as well as the rest of Madison County. And we anticipate the 2017 Fredericks Friends community gifts going to different communities. So I would expect Anderson and Elwood will be sitting out the 2017 round, so other communities can be benefited by the foundation, because there's members of all the counties around us and our own Madison County have been extremely supportive of Fredericks Friends. So here we are. We've put the one up in Elwood, put the one up here. Thank you to Rodney for coordinating with me and pushing me forward to get this thing up. Thanks for Tom Tackett for all of his employees and the staff and being gracious of putting this up, and especially to the mayor for being supportive of our foundation and being excited about the prospects of this swing and the memories and the fun that can come from families coming out here. The swings is really unique in the fact that, as you can see, the infant sits pretty much eye level with the parent or whoever, the adult that's riding on the swing. So it makes it a different kind of swing, which I thought was important for us in our decision on what we wanted to do as far as the community gift goes. So with that said, our colors, orange, blue, works great. Rodney thought, and the mayor and Tom thought this was the appropriate place to place the swing, the park. And as you can see, there's all kinds of neat little things for the younger crowd to do here. So we're excited about it.
Well, we certainly appreciate, again, your thinking of us, and the city continues to support your foundation and the efforts that you and Danielle do, not just on once a year. You guys work on it all year long. And so it means a great deal that you do that on behalf of other folks that have had the same issues that you guys have had, and we certainly appreciate all being part of this. And I think now we're going to be able to get a sampling of how this works. So this is good. This is our first model test. I'm not sure okay. Almost eye level, right? The two little ones together. Okay. You got to hold on tight. Here we go. All right. Oh, she likes it. Yeah. Looks like it's success. Kyle, thank you and your family so very much for everything.
Mr. Mayor.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Kyle, thank you so much.
Mr. Chamberlain, Mr. Tackett,
Yes, sir.
thank you for all your efforts.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for you guys being here.